throw away cheap ceramics just yet. It might have a hidden potential you've completely overlooked. Today, we are going to test an idea that might sound ridiculous. Can broken pottery make a better bonsai pot? Let's find out! You might think a bonsai tree has to be planted in a shallow bonsai pot. But what if I tell you that idea is actually limiting your creativity? Today, this broken bowl is going to become a bonsai pot. I actually got it from a pottery shop. The owner told me it cracked while it was being made and said I could take it home for free. There was just one problem. The broken edge looked brand new. And that's exactly what we don't want. You see, one of the most important qualities in bonsai is a sense of age. If the broken edge still looks fresh, your eyes are immediately drawn to the damage instead of the landscape. So, after bringing it home, I simply left it outside in the garden for several years. Rain, sun, and changing seasons slowly transformed it. The edges became softer, the color seasoned, and today it has much more character than before. Unglazed pottery works especially well for this because its surface develops a patina over time. Glazed ceramics like this don't age in the quite same way despite the years sitting outside. Using unconventional containers isn't that a crazy idea. Even unexpected objects can become beautiful bonsai containers when they are chosen carefully. The important requirement is providing proper drainage. I considered drilling a drainage hole into this bowl, but it feels rather fragile. I think there's a good chance it will simply shatter in the process. So instead, I'm going to create a drainage layer with coarse pumice to keep the roots safely above water at the bottom. Now, let's gather everything we'll need. For the planting soil, I'm using EcoPads Akadama and Kiryu, the volcanic sand. To hold everything together, we also need a covering soil. Keto soil is perfect for this. It's soft and sticky while allowing water and air to pass through. If you can't find it nearby, peat muck is probably the closest alternative. I'm mixing 60% keto soil, 30% akadama to improve drainage, and 10% chopped sphagnum moss to help bind everything together while slowing down drying. We also need some wire for anchoring and styling, along with super glue and sand to secure the anchor wire to the bowl. There's just one thing missing: the tree. For this project, I'm using these 2-year-old Japanese red pines I've grown from seed. And because I want this bonsai to feel like a real landscape, I've also collected some moss. Now, it's time to find out whether this broken bowl really can become a part of bonsai landscape. Before doing anything, let's spend a few minutes planning the composition. The first decision is choosing the front of the pot. The front should best express the landscape while showing the tree's best character. I think this angle works best. Now, simply placing the tree in the center will feel boring. Instead, you plant it slightly off-center to create movement and leave room to breathe, just like forest style. Now, with the plant decided, let's begin the actual planting. First, wire the trees we'll use later for styling. Next, put the layer of coarse pumice at the bottom of the bowl to improve drainage. Then the soil. We spread about half an inch of the covering soil across the surface and build a small wall around the edge. Inside it, we add the planting soil. Now, it's time to remove the trees from the pot. Since this isn't the ideal season for repotting, I'm leaving the roots untouched to reduce stress on the trees. This time, I planted slightly higher than I normally would to lift the roots above water. Once we are satisfied with the tree's angle, we secure them firmly with the anchor wire. Then put the planting soil. With a chopstick, we work the soil into every gap until there are no air pockets. Next, we apply the covering soil over the surface. This helps keep the planting soil in place while giving the landscape much more natural appearance. Shape gentle slopes and changes in height to recreate a scene from nature. At this point, it doesn't look like much. But that's about to change. Styling the tree. While shaping the trees, if you are enjoying the video so far, you might also like my free bonsai newsletter. I share techniques and stories that don't always make it into my videos. You can find the link in description. I think the landscape is starting to take shape, but it still doesn't feel complete. The moss will make all the difference. Using the different kind of moss makes the landscape more interesting. And just like that, what began as a broken bowl is no longer something that belongs in the trash. It's become a part of the landscape. So, the next time you come across a cheap piece of pottery, you know what to do. All you need is a little imagination. Thank you always for watching and see you in the next video.